Hi guys, Darren from Tabletop Games UK here. So today was Salute, quite a busy day. So I just thought I'd take 5-10 minutes to quickly run through some of the highlights of today as I see them. Obviously, the first highlight of the day is getting to meet so many people, play a couple of games, and just generally chat about hobby all day and buy stuff. It's cool. So highlights would have to be the Drowned Earth. Got to play that. Awesome boards. I didn't get to manage to play the Kill the TRex game, which I probably would have won. But did get to play a demo, so I kind of understand a bit more about how the rules work. It is a bit different, and on the way back I was trying to explain to Mark this really cool dice mechanic it's got, and fell flat on my face whilst trying to explain it. But it is cool, but I will go into that in another article. What else was really cool? Doctor Who by Warlord Games, that was released today. Looked really popular actually, so I'll be unboxing that at some point in the next coming weeks. Again, Warlord seem to be going for this like £35 entry point into a game, which I think is really good because it's you get a fair bit there, enough for 2 players, but it's not such a big investment. For example, like an £80 board game or an £80 tabletop game, it's not such a big investment to go and buy and then find out, oh, actually, I don't like this. Not saying that you won't like Doctor Who, but this kind of trend of lowering the entry cost into a game, I think, is a really, really good, not tactic, but well, it is a tactic, I suppose. But it's a really good kind of precedent. Guild Ball did it with Kickoff. Warlord had done it with Gates Ventari, Gates Ventaris, Doctor Who, and Tests of Honor, which they had on sale there. They've sold out the second wave again, so you've going to have to go and buy third parties to get it. Got to speak to the First Lady of UK Wargaming, Wendy from West Wind. She's always cool. Got to speak to Ronnie from Mantic. Little bit annoyed he left part of what I asked him to take back at Nottingham, but there you go. Picked up. It's going to get sent to me, so that's going to be like the final piece of my planned Warpath army. Mantic Walking Dead pretty much nailed it, sold out. They had a load of new stuff, but they sold out, so it kind of blows. I'm trying to think of who else. Wordplayed Games, the guys behind Route 666, and Cheeks. They had their new version of Route 66 out today, so I've got a copy of that. And they've also set me a challenge, which I will be doing tonight. It's crazy, it's silly, but I agreed to do it, and it may actually be quite comical, so look out for that tomorrow. What else? Oh, Rumble Slam, TT Combat, a game which I thought was a little bit mediocre. Got to play it at Salou. I was perhaps being a bit harsh when I first looked at it. It is a fun game. It doesn't take itself overly seriously, but there's potential there. Could be quite a fun game. It's not going to be kind of like right up there with the big sports games in tabletop terms, but it is a fun game. So me and Mark are going to hopefully be doing some bits with that over the next coming months. Drop Zone had some really nice printed models of forthcoming battleships, and it was kind of like printed in a red resin. I put a photo on the Tabletop Games UK Facebook page, and it looked really awesome. And I was like, oh, how much is it to buy that? And he's like, yeah, about £600 to get printed out. Needless to say, I didn't buy one. Really, really wanted to, because it just looked awesome. So they had them on display. They had the new Corvettes. They had the show-only models. Loads of bits and pieces going on there, demos and some new cards as well. What else? Who else? Art of War were there with their tokens and their new scenery stuff, and they're going to be doing some more scenery stuff soon as well. Sarissa had loads of stuff on display, absolutely tons of it. Looks really awesome. I've gone for some Sarissa stuff myself. Mark went for some foreground stuff because it's already painted and what have you. Oh Christ, who else was there? Everyone was there. Just it's so hard to remember everyone I spoke to today. Wild West Exodus, War Cradle. They were there. They had a couple of demo tables out. Really nice looking demo tables. It's a really cool looking game. They've got like new stuff coming out. They brought it into the UK late last year, and they're going to be pushing it. Sorry, my voice really does sound as if it's going. So I think I may actually have to cut this a little bit short so I can get to cheeks. Oops, just giving the game away. What else? Freebooters Fate were there. Oath War Miniatures, they had some of their new sci-fi stuff, which is kind of cool. And some 3-ups as well. D&B games, some really nice looking dungeon tiles, and they're starting to do sci-fi stuff as well. Guild Ball, how could I miss Guild Ball? Season 3 rulebooks were out today. Heralds of the Moon were out today, which kind of puts me in a bit of a bind because I want to do them winter themed, and my existing hunters are not winter themed, so it's kind of, what do I do? It's going to be like the dilemma of the year, really, I think. It was just so much to do. We've got so much work ahead of us to kind of get these games up and going and really kind of jam it forward. Thanks for listening. Let us know what your highlights were, Salute. What you thought was good, what you thought was bad, what you thought could have been done better. I will probably be talking about Salute for the next couple of weeks anyway, so there's bound to be at least 20 more companies I could talk about. So I'm Darren, this is Tabletop Games UK. Like us on Facebook, www.facebook.com/Tabletop Games UK. Visit the blog, subscribe to that. It's tabletopgamesuk.co.uk. Obviously, subscribe to the YouTube channel because there is going to be so much stuff coming out. We kind of have like an informal staff meeting in the car as well, and we've kind of got some cool stuff planned. So I will see you very soon with another video. Catch you in a bit.